Hey guys, it's Brad here.
Dude, Daddy Daycare himself.
And we're back to another Brad Stu's Fantasy Podcast, the official podcast of the Kappa Sigma Alumni Fantasy Football League. And guess what, Stu?
What's that, Brad?
We got a trade alert, sir. We had a major trade this morning. Adam, the guru, traded Mike Evans to his brother for Amir Abdullah and Jarvis Landry. What do you think?
He may get his guru status removed.
Amir Abdullah, if nobody knows, is hurt. He got hurt in that game last night. And Jarvis Landry has been non-existent because Jay Cutler is a gunslinger. And on top of that, a fun fact about Detroit running backs. Did you know, Stu, there has not been a Detroit running back with 100 yards rushing since 2013.
I did not know that until last night, and they said it about 22 times during the game.
Can you guess who it is?
No, I didn't know.
Do you know the answer on who did it last?
They said it last night, and I do not remember offhand.
Reggie Bush.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, the former Trojan.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, I enjoyed Theo Riddick last year, and I just don't see Amir doing it, and I really don't see Theo doing it, even through the air. Rushing, I mean, rushing's not going to happen. Through the air, maybe, but not rushing.
Yeah, I agree, and so I'm gonna go ahead and give this trade a A+ for Matt and a F- for Adam.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. For
Okay.
Sure.
And we're gonna go ahead. I guess we can move on to injuries. And guess what, Stu?
What's that?
Sam Bradford strikes again. And boy, did he strike hard.
Yeah. Well, I think Kaprovic went on the offensive here, tried to draft Sam Bradford so that he didn't get any bad juju on his team. I think Sam Bradford tried to hurt somebody on Day-Day's team, and his Catholic powers protected him. And so it went ahead and reverbed back onto Kaprovic's team because he's got one of the largest teams with injuries this week alone, including Sam Bradford. So I think the power of Christ compelled him, and it just didn't work out very well for Kaprovic. So we're gonna start off here with Adam. Actually, he's got a list of different guys here. He's got Jordan Howard with a arm issue. He's day-to-day game time decision for this week's game. Andrew Luck, which could be 3 to 4 more weeks or 5 more weeks. No one really knows. Jordan Reed with a joint sprain, which it's going to be painful to put his hands above his arms or above his head. So pretty much catching a ball above his head is not going to be something he's going to want to do, or really,
which is
going to hurt every time he does it.
Yeah, which is bad because that's kind of his MO, is go up and get the ball.
Yeah, and then Jimmy Graham with a knee ankle issue, questionable for this week as well. And
it's a good thing Adam went ahead and made that trade.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Yeah, he's going to be hurting with tight ends there. I'm not really sure what's going on. I actually almost tried to get Jimmy Graham from him last week, so I'm kind of lucky that it didn't work out. So that's Adam's team, 3 guys right there.
Yeah.
And then we got Kaprovic, Sam Bradford, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, and I thought I saw someone else potentially on his team, but those 3 for sure. Jordy is questionable to come back this week. It doesn't look like it's a season-ending or even multi-week issue so far. He's got a quad issue again, and I think it may be on the same area where he had a season-ending injury. And then Randall Cobb had a shoulder injury. He's kind of questionable for week 3, but nowhere near as bad as originally thought. And then Sam Bradford with his knee, he's going to be week to week. He's got swelling on his knee, which is the knee that he got ACL surgery on. which is just going to be painful to put pressure on, which is definitely not good for a quarterback. So if he does play, I'm not sure we're going to see that week 1 spark that we saw. And so I just don't think that's going to work out very well.
Yeah. And I had Sam Bradford personally strike my team there pretty good. I got Greg Olson for 10 yards until he decided to go down with a broken foot. And then Corey Coleman fractured the same hand he fractured last year. Yep. And on top of that, Corey Davis pulled up with a limp hamstring, and he could be week to week. Those hammies, that's the problem with them hammies. You know, once you pull one, you're really at risk for going ahead and having an injury to the same hamstring or the other one just from trying to compensate.
It's kind of looking not so great for Corey Davis this season. If he's going to get anything, it's going to be late season, and hopefully they give him a little bit to actually heal up and not try to play on it too terribly, because what's the point of getting a first-round pick if you're just going to push him so hard he pulls something permanently?
Oh, you mean like the Browns did with Myles Garrett?
Yeah, that guy. Where's he playing now? Yep. Nowhere. All right. So then we have for Vince, we have Amir Abdullah.
No, Amendola.
I don't know where I got that.
You just want to trade for him.
I did. You figured me out. He's got a concussion/knee issue. They haven't really given a whole lot of reports. They're being the Patriots and just kind of keeping it all, hidden and not really talking about injuries like they always do with everybody. So, not sure if he's coming back this week, next week. It's not. There's no timeline. So.
Well, I called a personal friend of mine who actually does physical therapy for the Razorbacks, and I asked about Danny Amendola, and he said he could pinpoint the problem with Danny Amendola. He said he's 4 feet tall and he's short and white.
Yeah.
But talk about taller guys, though. We got Tyler Eifert on Day-Day's team. He had back surgery last year. Not so good to have back pain. And he's been dealing with knee issues since training camp. And, yeah, he's hurt again. That man is made of glass.
Yeah, Day-Day's going to be just like about half the league right now and be looking for a tight end this week. You were stacked on the tight end yourself, and so whenever one goes down, you just got another one to slide in there. And then for Sam, he's just not having any luck with his running backs this year. He was stacked. David Johnson week 1, and Rob Kelly has got it was reported originally as a broken rib or a fractured rib, and it's just a bruised rib. So not nearly as bad, but he's still going to have to, maybe a little worse than a bruised rib, but he's going to have to wear that protective jacket for the next couple of weeks. So if he does play this week, I'm not sure he's going to be the Rob Kelly that Sam's looking for, because, and then it's just because he's having to wear that jacket, he's going to be encumbered, it's going to feel a little weird, so I don't know how long that's predicted to have to stay on, but he is at least not out for the season. He doesn't have a fracture or broken rib, which is multi-weeks, possibly months out, so that's an upside, but he is going to be restricted and not exactly what Sam's looking for.
Yep. And then we have your team. We have, we got Lovick's team first. He has Cam Newton. Got beat up on Sunday. Has an ankle issue, but there's no report of him missing time. So he should be good to go. And he faces the Saints this Sunday, so he should have a nice bounce-back game that Lovick's been looking for.
Good is relative. I'm not feeling a bounce-back myself. He got beaten up. He's still kind of having to heal that shoulder a little bit. He kind of looked a little rough this last week. We may have to make a bet on that one later on in the show, because I'm not sure that I don't feel a bounce back for Cam.
Okay.
At least this week. So, and then of course this next one is my team for DeMarco Murray. Got a hamstring. Apparently it's the Titan curse or something this year. Got dealing with a hamstring issue. Not sure. I don't think. I mean, it's not a season-ending injury. It's probably going to be like it was a couple of years ago, where it's same old, where he just has a lingering hamstring issue all season long. Derrick Henry's looking very nice for Rod there, but I still think he'll be all right. He'll bounce back.
Okay, and then we also have Rob Gronkowski here for date. We have Rob Gronkowski right now, but there's no sign he won't play Week 3. Gronk plays on Dixon's team, if I'm correct.
He is.
Yes.
He is.
Okay, so he's. But you know, hear any news of him playing next week?
Again, I think that's more of a Patriots deal. It might be worse. It might be better. No one really knows. Bill Belichick doesn't really like to give the media or reporters any updates daily, so it may be a game-time decision. It might be something we find out tomorrow or Thursday. So, Dixon, you're playing me, so I'm playing. Sure, go right ahead. Don't have a backup option. I like it. Go for it.
Okay. And is there any other injuries you want to cover, Stu?
I think that's it for this week that I can think of. I haven't seen any more today, but I think we're going to go ahead and move right over to our next segment.
Okay. And I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to move on to ranks. Me and Stu both did a consensus rankings. We both did our top 12, and he put them on a weighted scale, and it came out this way. So it's not really his rankings or my rankings. They're both kind of mixed together. So
we found it was a little confusing to do two separate rankings.
Yeah.
So number one, we both completely agree.
Yep.
That it's Day.
Man, he is on fire. Aaron Rodgers and Ty Montgomery, Kareem Hunt. Thanks, Sam.
Ty Montgomery. Aaron Rodgers is struggling a little bit, but he's still being fantasy relevant, so it's not like you can't put him in or something. So
yeah, when you're scoring 120 plus,
kind of going nuts.
Yeah, we're scoring 120 plus with Aaron Rodgers putting up so games. You can't really complain. Number 2, we have Dixon.
Dixon is looking good, having a great old time. He's kind of started off this way last year too. 2 wins. Injuries may be causing him a couple more problems, and buys may cause him some more as well. But for right now, he's definitely number 2. He's not lost yet. So wins talk and losses walk.
Yep. And number 3, we have the Antonio Brown Show, Vince's team.
It's a little ridiculous. I mean, I knew that there would be an uptick for Brown since Bryant was back, but not like this. It's been a little nuts. He's had some closer games. We'll see how it goes and figure out if this streak can continue and he can try to go for a repeat, or if he can't pull it out, because it got real close last night. Real close.
Well, if he can't pull it out, he'll end up in the same situation as you and CoPro.
Yeah.
Number 4, we have Daddy Daycare himself, you, Stu.
Yeah, I've done all right. Okay. Glad to start 1-1 instead of 0-2. It's not enjoyable last year, and glad that Freeman could put me over the edge there. At number 5, we have Mo.
Oh, Captain Shake-A-Lot.
Captain Shanks. Me and Brad don't necessarily agree on our rankings of Mo and Rodney, but Mo is 5 and Rodney is number 6.
1 second here, Stu.
The Brad and Stu Fantasy Podcast is the official podcast of the Kappa Sigma Alumni Fantasy Football League.